Well, Comap, you can't afford to sit here, man, and be blinded to death. These blinds are going to crush you. Look at this, they're folding again. Backy raised. Oh, come on, Backy, you're not using your stack here. Everybody folding here and giving the big blind a walk. This is pretty pussy stuff. Come on, oh, come on, Backy. Put some pressure on these guys. 88, last time he did this, he shoved on Comap. Yeah, he does it again. Calls ace-6, ace-jack, that is just criminal. Well, 6 or an 8. Oh! Oh my god, miracle! Wow! Comap, you jammy git. Well, I was going to say, of all the times to call off, I thought that's just unlucky, because, I mean, A88 did that to him before. So I thought, Comap's going to call him off with big range of hands, and he did. He had the a6. It's understandable considering what A88 did the last time. Well, he's all in here. Call by Comap. Call by Backy. They should check this down to get into the money. If either of them bet, they want shot. Just check it off, guys, for the money. You have to check that off. Oh, Comap. Well, he got the flush in the river. I suppose you could let him off. Revalue bet in the river there. Well, there you go, guys. I have to say, poor old 88 will be a bit sick about that. Ace-jack versus ace-6 and losing that way. Ooh, that is evil. So, these three have all cashed, so congratulations, Backy, Comap, and Nuts. Backy in lead, Comap not that far behind, and Nuts. And the Nuts thing I thought was going to bubble again. Ooh, shove here by Nuts. That's going to be a decent hand. That's a big call for Backy. Yep, folds. Nuts takes that one down, which brings Backy closer to the pack. Well, Comap's riding the luck here. Just raised and won that one, and he's admitting himself had to be the bubble where he got lucky. Now he's raising on position, so I think these three now they've cashed will probably loosen up a little bit and try and push on now. And that's what Comap's capable of doing if he just chills a bit. He's now got the chip lead. Yeah, pretty passive. Again, Backy's not played his big stack particularly well, I have to say that. He had these guys crushed when he had 20,000 chips, and he folded too often. Way too often. He could have stolen 2 or 3 more blinds and put them under a lot more pressure when he was on 20,000. Raise here from Nuts. Call by Comap. Call by Backy. 3-way pot. King 7-3. 2 clubs. Nuts to bet that. Yes, full pot. Only a flush draw or a king can call that. Yes, flush draw is King 6. And no club to save him. Backy calling with 5-9 pre-flop. And that, I don't understand that. You got to raise. Just watch that. He's down to 3,000 chips. Let's just pull this one back. Don't think Backy's played this particularly well on the final table, especially when he had 20,000 chips. Look at this. He's in the big blind. It's 1,600 to call. He's got a raise in the call, and he's got a pile of trash here. 5-9 suited. Just leave that, man. Leave that, and you've still got 14,000 chips. Now look at him. He's hoovering up the toilet bowl. Nuts here on 22.9. Oh, Comap just folded the Backy there. Give him a freebie. Probably fair enough if his hand's total trash. Because Backy at the moment is going to shove on a big range. He should shove now, and he doesn't. Deary me. Not liking what I see here, I have to say. Really passive in the final table. Which means a lot of the times he played earlier on when he was playing, he got the goods. Shoving here in the button. Called. King, Queen, Ace 5. Hits. Needs a king or a queen. The Ace 5, he hits 2 pair. And that's what you call revenge. But it just shows you the guy's not going to prepare to play unless he's got a hand. If he gets no hand, he'll be blinded out. So Comap and Backy down to 9,000. Nuts looking at 22k here. Raise here by Comap. Backy shoves. Comap go for it. Yep, Ace 7, Ace 3. That's a mistake with the Ace 3. 7 heads. Ace 3's toast. So see, Comap couldn't fold that. He's got no choice. He has to go in for it. And Comap crushes him. Backy down to 500 chips. All in. 6-10. Heads the 10. And we double up with 2 pair. Oh, here we go. Backy's all in. Just complete and check down, guys. Complete and check down. Don't raise them. Just complete. And it's a check off here. Surely to go heads up. Just to get rid of Backy, which is what they want. Yeah, these guys know what they're doing. Correct thing to do. Jack 2 surely can't win that one. You bloody did. You're having a laugh. 6, 7 and 9, 8. Oh my lord. He's all in here, Backy. Well, I've got a chip in the chair, but if he comes back from here, man, I'm eating my underpants. 9, 10, 10, 4. 10 heads. 9 Jack, I should say. Up and down in. But it's no good to him, and he's gone. So, not saying well played to Comap for getting here. Good sportsmanship between the two. Right, hurry up and finish it, boys. Pair of 6s, ooh, first hand and no action. Bitchy. All blinds are tasty here, so one mistake could bury you. At the same time, sitting there letting the blinds take your chips will also bury you. So, yeah, nuts raising. Comap calls, ace 9, 7, 5.4 in the middle. 2,000 probably good enough here, 2.5. C-bet, no, he goes 3, 4, that's too high. Yeah, Comap shoves on him, and I was going to say that was just so obviously too high. Yeah, well, he had 2 pair anyway. Well, that's a mistake, Comap. You overplayed that one, you should have just flatted that. Oh dear, Comap. You hit a monster 2 pair. Are we going to raise and shove here by nuts? I can't believe he did that. It doesn't show it. Does it show it? No, it doesn't show it. Damn. Well, Comap heads up there. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you believe he's got the ace, then I can understand you shoving and hoping you call. But no ace, he can't call that. Ace Jack 9. And if you consider you had an ace, the odds are he hasn't got one. 1,400. Oh dear, Comap could have just taken another bet off from there, I'm sure. Completes, check. Jack 7, 5. Check, bet. No. Thousand. Nah, it's too big. Bet sizing all wrong here. Okay. I'd have gone a bit lower. You need to find out what you can get away with against Comap. Comap calls all flop clubs. Check. Check back nuts. Comap bet out now if you're going to steal it. 2,000. No, he goes full pot and gets called by nuts. Oh my god. Has he flopped the flush? Surely not. Oh my god. He rivered us straight. You are pulling my chain. Oh wow. That's pretty sick. King 4. You got a bet and a call here by the king. The king had to shove. That's a mistake. 7, 8, 10. That's a mistake there. Nuts had to shove on the king and he didn't do it. Oh dear. All in king 7 pair of 8s. 8's looking good here. Only 3 outs. It's looking really good. Yep, double up. But Comap's got plenty of chips. So you're just bringing it back to that hand there where he hit the king. At this point, it's bet he has to shove. He has to shove at that point. And if Comap calls off there, then he wants taken outside and beaten to death. Well, he's in supreme position. I mean, he is my choice, but it doesn't stop me pointing out a couple of flaws. But no, he played it all right in the end. He kept betting out, and Nuts didn't make the move. 4.7k. Comap on the verge of an historic win. Shoving on Nuts, who folds. I mean, how can you fold at that point? King 10, you got to call off with anything with 3,000 chips. Sub 5 big blinds, it's anything goes. 8-9 king queen, ooh, that's looking good. 8-9 10 jack. Can you imagine I was just saying, can you imagine a queen there? Me and my big mouth. Oh, I'm so bad. Oh dear. Comap wins the tournament, and I have to say, with a decent slice of luck along the way, but a couple of bit of a I think that, where is it here? Let's bring this back, guys. It's that hand here. This is the killer. This one here, king 7. No, not this one. Sorry, the one before. Where is it? This is the one that cost Nuts. He's got 18,000 chips. He raises and calls, so he's got what, 16,000 here. He bets 4, all right, and he's got 16 behind him at this point. Just shove it, man. Shove it, and if Comap calls off, boom. You know what I mean? And think about it. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, he would have been in a much better position chip-wise, but that mistake there of not shoving on the turn when he hit the king, I mean, the odds of your opponent flopping a flush is less than 1%. And if he's drawing, then you're making him draw for everything. You know what I mean? And that's the killer. Well, there you go. That's it finished. Let's bring up the leadership board, people, so you can all read it off. So Comap, Bear's Choice, wins. Or one of 2, I should say. So well done, mate. 322. Nuts in the river. Great entertainment stuff there, mate. Unlucky. I think you look back and you'll agree with me. That king, when you hit the king, you had to go for it at that point. And I think you'd have forced Comap to fold. There's no way he could have called. And if he did, like I said, then you could shout at him. But in second place, 193 bucks is still tasty. Well done. Backy in third there with 129. Nice stuff there, Backy. Just maybe a wee bit more aggression with that. See, when you had 20,000 chips, you had that table by the balls. It was just ready for you to kick on there. I can think of several players that would have really creamed that table if they had 20k in chips at that point. So just an observation. Up to you how you take it, mate, but well done anyway for cashing, which is a lot better than what Bear did. A88 in fourth, nice one. Some good aggression from there. Fanny Treats, very entertaining. Well done, mate, in fifth. Never Fold to You, great stuff there, mate, in sixth place. I owe you, by the way, you bitch. I'll be looking for you next time round. Maggie from Iceland in seventh, well done, Maggie. Chris in eighth, unlucky, mate. Not a lot I can say to that. I think is it the big hand for Chris was, one of his big hands was 10s v8s. Oof. Kesalino there in 9th, well done Kez, and KJ78 in 10th place. So that is the top 10. Thanks everybody for playing. Thanks Comap for winning that one. Nice one, mate. Well done to the PokerTubers, and obviously big thanks to Titan. Love these events. $5 entries. Let's see some more. Okay, take care. See you at tables next time round.